In this video, I will be reading to you select portions of a transmission from Thoth that was given to a group that I used to have in the virtual world of Second Life. These people were from all over the world, just a small group, but they came together and listened to me talk like you're listening to me talk now. But then what I would do was I would actually deliver a live transmission from Thoth. That is, in the moment I would receive it and I would text it to this group. Because in Second Life you can either speak or you can text and it will come up on the screen for everyone to read. So the transmission from Thoth I would text, but I was receiving it for the most part in the moment. In addition to having this in the video that you're hearing now, of course I will also add my current commentary. So let us begin. The solar mysteries reveal the ray infusion of the soul coming from the central sun of the universe through the various stages of integration with the earth embodiment and beyond. All souls within this universal continuum are lit by the solar rays, or what Thoth is calling here the solarius, which are defined in this earth reality at least as being 10 in number. When the Master Yeshua, Jesus, took his high solar initiation at Heliopolis, before beginning his outer ministry in the world, he accepted the mantle of sonship into his being. This meant that he opened his present incarnation to receive the full signature of the solar logos, divine word, or holy harmonic. Only after having received the solar logos could he have accepted the merging of his soul with the Holy Sophia, or divine feminine love, at the time of his baptism. It was through this portal of divine love that one of the sun spirits of our solar sun and the Christic archangel both entered his soul and expressed through his physical being. Most humans on Earth are not called in their incarnation to take up the high solar initiation. However, they are quickened by the solarius. We are all sun beings, just as we are moon beings. It is the marriage of the two within us we seek when we search for a loving union with another. Now I say this to you today, that the path of solar initiation is changing on this planet. It is becoming more universal, encompassing not only the star of your galaxy and the star of your origin, but a whole pattern held in the universal accord. This kind of solar initiation means that as you experience your aspect of it, when you do, you will be breaking away from the Earth's logos and entering the new Earth dimension of experience, which is not contained by this planet. When you move into the solar initiation of the blue star of the new Earth, you are being exponentially opened to vast universal light codes here on this Earth. You have received as the child the code spoon-fed into your growing body. But with the solar initiation of the new Earth, you feed yourself from many harvests. When such masters as Yeshua or Jesus, Osiris, Isis, and Thoth took the solar initiation, it was in order to receive the logos of this Earth, for their universality is already upon them. When they lifted the logos of the Earth to their brow, so they in effect took the host into the mouth and said, "In thy name, so I do this. I consume the body of the earth before me, that I may lift it up to the higher heaven." So this was done by the Master Yeshua, who accomplished it to the highest degree up to this age. How then may the ordinary human being receive their solar initiation? Your soul may receive various levels of this initiation in other lifetimes, in one here and there along journeys of the soul. However, a full solar initiation is not common, yet there are moments or permutations of the solar initiation that you experience far more frequently. It is like a sliver of crystal. Collecting the pieces brings you to the moment of initiation. It is the moment when the soul fully dips the bread into the cup and says, I am here, I am one with you. Before a human being may experience a true solar initiation, they must be willing to lay down the ego at the hem of the soul. Jesus said of the woman, "Who touched me?" For he knew instantly that she touched the hem of his robe. So does the Christos archangel when the ego lays down at the feet of the soul, for in doing so, the Christos is revealed through that soul, and the two shine as one. Do not imagine the solar initiation is something way far off in the evolution of your soul, for it is never further than your senses can carry the message of light to all parts of your being. As for this time now in the earth, so the logos of the old earth, which is our current one, is transforming into the new. So each soul will begin to cast off the old garments of thinking and being, revealing their true forms beneath, shining golden in the star sun's grace. If you take but a few minutes a day and visualize yourself stepping out of the old form and into the new, see it, know it, more and more so, it will become real to you, a tangible thing, and not a fairy tale. All that is ever required of the incarnated being is to be true to thyself. You need have no great talent exhibited, nor contribute in some outward grand fashion to the world. All these things are good, but only offshoots of the true vine. The true vine knows but one thing and does that thing to perfection. It grows and is fruitful. To be fruitful in spirit, so you shall thrive. Cut yourself away from the true spirit you are, so you shall wither and die. Die to that which you cherish until you are ready and willing to resurrect your being from the place of the dead. It is so easy to slowly slip into a coffin and close the lid. You can do this and not even know it until darkness overtakes you. It is sometimes more difficult to rise up and greet the sun and say, "Hello world, I am you and I rejoice." If one finds themselves in despair over their life, how it is or is not, they are not living their life. They are only watching it pass by. Take each moment by the hand and lead it forward as a treasured child you wish to educate and develop into a whole human being. Then you will have no time or need to think about watching your life and judging it. See yourself step out of the old form and into the new, like a breath of fresh air, eternal life. See your current life before you and step into it. Now live the feeling instead of simply watching it. And so it is. That is the conclusion of the reading of the Thoth transmission that I received, I believe, sometime in 2006 in front of the live group of people, as I told you. So now, let's look at it from 2023, as I'm speaking to you this moment in the month of August. So much has changed at the world scene. You know, we see things differently now than we did that long ago. And yet, as Thoth speaks to us from that time, he is speaking to us to prepare us for now. And here we are now, and we're hearing it again, or I'm hearing it again, and it's alive. It's exactly what we need to hear now. At least this is my impression. Because the souls that are awakening, that are rising up from their self-inflicted coffins, they are coming together now. They are rising up, and they are saying, it's time. It's time to receive the logos of the solar being and to facilitate directly the raising of this planet into its new form, receiving the full breadth and width of the experience of the new earth. I do have one more quote of Thoth that I wish to read to you here, written many years ago, and I feel it expresses the ultimate receipt of the solar logos into our being, and how we, like Yeshua, Jesus, Yeshua, all names of the same entity, incarnation, received that energy, that frequency into his being, because as he said to us, all this you can do and more if you but believe. So I want to share this last quote here with you. Thoth is speaking here of the resurrection of Yeshua. Until the stone was made transparent, they did not know his true body, for they had seen him only clothed in the garment of the world. Those who were made witness to his sacred flesh were open to the vision of the holy race, the lords of light. No beast may devour the graces of the light, nor those who are garmented in his robes of Christed service. And so we all are garmented in these robes. And it's not about a religion, it's not about Christianity, it's about the cosmic Christic field of light, which this particular entity embodied in his lifetime. And so we are being brought into the field of light to embody it as well, each in our own way, in our own personal circumstance, and not through any belief system or religion, but through our own frequency of spirit.